we were getting off the I-80 onto PA 153, exit 111. Where we leave the 4-lane and go back to the 2-lane again. We'll eventually meet up with my wonderful Highway 219 that I love so much. Although where we meet up with it isn't as bad anymore as the lower half. But I still don't like it. We'll check back with you when you get something interesting. Alrighty, we're going to come to a nice good downgrade here in a minute. Truck pull off up here. 2,000 feet ahead. Four-wheelers get by. I know some of you are asking why do they do this. This is to make sure that the trucks are starting off in low gear, because once you get rolling on these, if you've got weight pushing you, it's going to push you. You guys saw the signs. Again, it's not a suggested speed. It is law. My four-ways on just because I don't have anyone behind me to start. So last thing I need is someone to come up on me, one of these four-wheelers at a hefty speed, and not realize how slow I'm going. I got a new message. Yay! So if the tick, tick, tick of the four-ways annoys you, well, too bad, so sad. Put up with it. It's either that or I sing. Threatening you with the singing part again. At least this one here, when you're coming up the other way, at least when you're climbing the hill, you have a passing lane to be able to get around people that are going too slow. But see, I got another truck coming behind me, and he's coming a lot faster than 20 miles an hour, I can tell you that much. He's slowing down. We're alright. Wish I could show you, but I can't, so I won't. But this is pretty steep here, this one. It's one of the reasons I don't like coming up this way, just because it takes so long. Because of all these 20 mile an hour downgrades, upgrades. Well, they've been doing some clear cut. I don't know if you can see, if the camera's picking up through the trees here, picking up that hill to the right, but boy, do they ever do some clear cutting there. Hardly a tree left on that mountain. says do not pass, but the four-wheelers, they get a little antsy, so. I'm staying back. I don't trust them. They're going to pull out at the last second, probably go head on with somebody. I got a vehicle behind me, so I can shut off my click, 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 4 ways. Reduce speed, 35 ahead. Rick, we were only doing 20. That's not reduced. Look at this four-wheeler. He just wants to get around. He's willing to take some chances, this boy or girl. Speed limit's the speed limit, man. Show these hills, guys. Gotta be careful. That's the problem here is these local truck drivers, too. They get so bloody complacent with these hills because they know them. They want to push you. They just want to go. And we're coming into a town of, I have no clue. Oh yeah, this is, I think, where we make our turn on the 255. I know a lot of you are saying, why don't I just continue on the 153 right to the 219? Well, it's because the section from the 153 north on the 219 has got a couple of really big pulls on it. And really windy and whatnot. So actually going up to 255 ends up being a little quicker. It's half a dozen, one or the other. Depends. If you get caught behind somebody really slow, then, you know, it doesn't matter. Which may be the case here if I get stuck behind Mr. Dump Truck here. But we're going to go up to 255 here towards St. Mary's. I have no clue what the name of this little town is, so I know somebody's going to ask, but I don't know. I don't know. I promise. Although I know somebody's going to chime in and say, because I know some of you viewers know this area. So you've got Penfield, baby. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's Penfield United Methodist Church, so maybe it's Penfield. Could be Bennett's Valley. I don't know. All I know is we're heading to St. Mary's. We'll talk to you when we get there. Or maybe we'll talk to you when we get to Weedville. Probably St. Mary's. I'm not sure. We'll talk to you down there. Okay, we've turned the camera back on because this idiot in front of me. Watch, he's going to go out now, I bet you. Yeah, look at him. Yep, he's definitely in a hurry, that boy. He passed me like a bat out of hell right after I turned off the camera. And there was cars coming the other way. He made it all right, but still. So I'm talking, these locals, man, they're in such a freaking hurry around here. So they're in a hurry to die. Freaking crazy ass people, man. It's another reason I hate this road. This is just a death trap waiting to happen. I'm not ready to die yet. I'll leave that up to Linda. See, he went and passed that other car up there in the curve. Just before the curve. Holy crap, man, that boy's in a hurry. Maybe there's a sale at the bake shop. I don't know. Something. Just never know what's going to go on out here. Alrighty, well, we'll turn her off unless we find some more stupid people. Which probably shouldn't be too hard to do. Well, I think we made Weedville. I'm not sure. This could be Weedville. Possible. I don't see any weeds, though. Wow, dude. Lots of grass. I don't see no weed or weed plants or cannabis or anything like that. I don't know, maybe this wasn't Weedville. I don't know. Maybe not. I could have been fooled. Oh, that barn's falling apart, I think. I think it's missing a few boards. It's got a little bit of ventilation issues. Hey, could this be Weedville? It's got a church. Could be Weedville. I don't know. Well, maybe not. Oh, they got a graveyard. They got a church. A few houses. I see some weeds. I don't know if it's Weedville. Could be Weedville. I don't think that was Weedville. I'm not sure. No, there's more stuff up here. Maybe it still is Weedville. I don't know. It's not telling me. It says Elk, PA on my GPS, so I don't know. I never saw no signs about Elk, PA. I saw a sign for Weedville. I thought this might be Weedville. Maybe it's not Weedville. Oh, but they got a Family Dollar. So, it's, you know, maybe it is Weedville. Well, we'll find out in a minute. I think there's a sign up here. I know I talk too much. Bennett's Valley. St. Mary's, 12. See, this has got to be Weedville. I'm telling you, it's got to be Weedville. Yeah, there's a little thing on the GPS now that says this is Weedville. We're by Weedville. We finally made it through Weedville. Alright, get Weedville out of the system now. I don't have to say it anymore. Alright, check back with you in St. Mary's. Yeah, we're coming into St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. older homes. Some in not so good a shape either. Here we got to make a series of left-hand turns. Yeah, I know. Whoop, I got another message.
The message has arrived.
It's going to be interesting with all these cars here now. They're going to try to get right in there with us. Yep. See, just like that one. And we're going to swing her wide here. Let this guy go. The pickup truck is going to wait for me. A very smart choice on his part. And of course you got this stupid corner here too. This one's not so bad because we can just like hog the whole thing. Actually, coming the other way is not so bad. It's only got one really tight corner, which we're going to be making our next left up here. You'll see, it's just poor design. Shouldn't even be coming this way with these trucks, man. It's ridiculous. He's got to make one heck of a tour around town just to get to where he's going. Then we got to make the left here. Of course, if you screw up, you go straight, then you're in trouble because it's no truck area. But you got to stay to the right because if cars come up to this intersection here, they don't ever leave you enough room to make the turn here. Then you end up running over some hoods. See, now it would be easier to go straight down to connect to where we got to go, but they're making us go make a loop here, which is really stupid, but oh well. Another town with some fabulous city planners. Instead of making that left back there, if we had just gone straight, you know, there would have been no more turns. But no, they make us go through all this rigmarole here. Decorations out for St. Paddy's Day. Of course, by the time you guys see this, that'll have been a week ago. Well, at least St. Mary's is big enough, it's got its own hospital. Next town is Johnsonburg, 9 miles. show you up here where we would have come out had we just gone straight, which would have been so much simpler. But no, they don't want trucks going that way. God forbid we should make it easy on the trucks. We want to come out right here. This little stop sign. Mind you, I guess this coming out on this intersection would have been interesting. So, well, whatever. Alrighty, maybe they know something I don't know. Whatever. So, see you in Johnsburg. Alright, we're coming into Johnsburg. That's where we're going to meet up at the 219. Got a little bit of drizzle coming down here. Someone decorated that entire tree there and left with colored balloons. Guess they're supposed to look like Easter eggs. Well, they're ready for the Easter decorations, though, isn't it? Well, mind you, Easter's at what, the end of the month this year? Alrighty, this is the 219 here. Now, you used to have to run right through town here, down Center Street. And then they went and built this little bypass here. Now, you know, this thing had to cost them like $1 gazillion. This isn't a big town. So I'm curious who paid for it. Because you got 2 big bridges on this bypass, or even 3, I think. So, I'm wondering if the big paper mill here paid for it. I guess people want to keep the trucks out of their little downtownish area. Except for the trucks that are picking up at the plant. Just over there to the right, billowing all that wonderful smoke out. I honestly don't think if that plant was here, this town would no longer exist. Bridges are the most expensive too, so I'm just curious because it's not that big of a town, so like I don't think the state would have paid for it. So I'm thinking the mill. I mean, it is Domtar. They are big. Here's the 3rd bridge here, and it's the bridges that cost the most. So see, that's where we used to come out here, where this light is. So, pedestrian crossing. You know, they put a pedestrian crossing out here for in the middle of nowhere. Well, sort of. Not sure what the heck's going on here. Oh, the truck was having a hard time making the turn, I guess. Yeah, there's a fun job. Over to some of these places. No thanks. That's pretty much it for Johnsburg. We're going to make a right-hand turn onto the 219 again up here where it splits off. Front bumper on that Chevy. Holy jeez. Anyhow, we'll talk to you in a bit again.